The CDC releasing new data showing the number of E. coli cases is now on the rise at 75. And it comes as Taylor Farms, a supplier of McDonald's sliced onions, issued a voluntary recall.
This as other chains pull fresh onions from some of their menus out of an abundance of caution. ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest.
That deadly E. coli outbreak linked to McDonald's Quarter Pounders expanding, with the number of people sickened across the U.S. climbing, according to the CDC. McDonald's says Taylor Farms supplied them with onions linked to the center of the E. coli investigation. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has said the onions are a likely source of contamination, but they're still investigating and have not definitively determined what was responsible for that deadly outbreak.
Typically, E. coli 157 lives in cattle. The cattle produce manure, and that manure can get into irrigation ponds, so it can very easily live out in an onion field.
The outbreak has killed one, an elderly person with an underlying health condition, and in at least 2 of the dozen sickened, their symptoms serious. The CDC says they developed hemolytic uremic syndrome, a condition that can cause kidney failure. The troubling outbreak concerning for some customers.
I probably would not buy a quarter pounder at this point.
Others confident the recall may eventually cap the spread.
I know that they've identified the item of concern and they've pulled it from the shelves.
And now the first lawsuit in connection with the outbreak filed by a man who claims he was infected with E. coli 2 days after eating at a Colorado McDonald's. He's claiming negligence and seeking $150,000 in damages.
The cramps were unbearable.
Clarissa Dubach says she's also planning to sue.
As a big franchise like that, I guess you tend to put more faith in them just because it's kind of their duty, I guess, to keep us safe food-wise.
The CDC says the number of sick people is likely much higher as many people recover without medical care and are tested for E. coli. They also say that recent illnesses may not be reported yet because it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to determine if a sick person is a part of an outbreak. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.